So it's time for us to go ahead and talk about another iPhone that honestly I will probably never understand. And the main reason for this is probably not even in a bad way. I think the iPhone 13 mini is an amazing iPhone that Apple has made, but that whole entire saga, that small little tick in Apple's history of making a mini device, I think we'll probably never understand it if Apple never makes another mini device. But another thing to keep in mind is Apple behind the scenes did so many interesting things that a lot of people probably forget about. Now, the first thing here is actually with the price increase. So some people probably didn't even think about this, but maybe because the mini device was such a way bigger deal, they actually ended up secretly increasing the price tag on these iPhones for us by $100 without most people even realizing it. Imagine this year, Apple, 1 year to the other, just increased the iPhone, 12 to the iPhone 13, $100. People would notice that and people would be upset. Imagine this year, Apple did the same thing. But what Apple ended up doing was they actually went ahead and pretty much removed the iPhone, what Apple ended up doing was they removed the iPhone, 12 in this case. They took it out of the way. They upped it in price. So they, removed it from the $699 price tag to $799. Then they gave us a 12 mini. So the entry point to the 12 lineup was still the same, but they gave us a small iPhone. The same exact thing with the 13 mini. So that was one thing that, kind of is interesting. But another weird thing with the 13 mini is that the 13 mini is still being sold for the same price tag as the iPhone 12 at $599. So that is another weird thing that Apple is still currently selling the 13, the entry level to the 13 for the same price as, I guess, the only iPhone 12 you can buy right now in the brand new market from Apple. So that is another very interesting thing that Apple has done here. But also on top of that, if you think about it, there really isn't any point of buying an iPhone 12 when you can buy an iPhone 13, get a way better processor, get kind of equal battery life, but also be getting that next level device that is also going to be probably holding up longer in the software department than the iPhone 12. So that's another very interesting thing, but also it doesn't make any sense to buy the 13 mini at $600 when you can probably buy an iPhone 13 Pro in the used market for probably $650, maybe $700. So it may make a little bit more sense on top of that just to go up in the used market and buy something like an iPhone 13 Pro at that specific point. Now, I love the iPhone 13 mini. I think it is a really, really good phone for the size. I don't know if it's a good phone for the price in the brand new market though, but for that size of that phone, I think it is a really interesting device for sure. But there are so many interesting things that Apple has done with that device that just kind of strike me, not necessarily in a bad way, but it's just such an interesting device at the end of the day. And I do think Apple should continue on with the mini lineup. Will they make a 15 mini? Will they make an SE mini? Who knows? But I guess time will tell. If you have any other thoughts or questions, let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.